Listening practice tips. First tip. Enjoy the story and get a general sense of the plot. Second tip. Focus on understanding every word and phrase. Try to visualize the scenes in your mind. Third tip. Pay attention to the pronunciation and intonation of the narrator. Fourth tip. Repeat after the narrator, trying to mimic the pronunciation and rhythm of the sentences.
In a cozy burrow under a large oak tree, lived a clever rabbit named Ruby. Ruby was known throughout the forest for her intelligence and curiosity. She loved to read books, especially those about magic and mysteries. One evening, as Ruby was organizing her bookshelf, she discovered an old, dusty book she had never seen before. The book was titled, The Secrets of the Magical Garden. Intrigued, Ruby opened it and found a map to a hidden garden said to be filled with enchanted plants and mystical creatures. Determined to find this magical garden, Ruby set out early the next morning, following the map's instructions. Her journey led her through the heart of the forest, across sparkling streams, and up steep hills. Along the way, she encountered a friendly deer named Dashiell. "Where are you going, Ruby?" Dashiell asked. "I'm on a quest to find the magical garden," Ruby replied, showing Dashiell the map. Dashiell's eyes widened. "I've heard legends about that place. Be careful, Ruby. The path is not easy." With Dashiell's well wishes, Ruby continued her journey. She navigated through thick, tangled vines and climbed over large, mossy rocks. As she approached the spot marked on the map, she noticed an unusual glow in the distance. Ruby followed the light and soon found herself at the entrance of the magical garden. The garden was breathtaking, with flowers that shimmered in the sunlight and plants that whispered secrets to the wind. In the center of the garden was a large, ancient tree with a door carved into its trunk. Curiosity piqued, Ruby approached the tree and opened the door. Inside, she found a cozy room filled with ancient books and scrolls. An old, wise rabbit named Elderberry greeted her. "Welcome, Ruby," Elderberry said with a warm smile. "I've been expecting you. How do you know my name?" Ruby asked, astonished. "This garden has chosen you," Elderberry explained. "It appears to those who seek knowledge and have a pure heart. You have proven yourself worthy." Elderberry showed Ruby around the garden, teaching her about the magical plants and their unique properties. There were flowers that could heal wounds, vines that could create music, and trees that could tell stories of the past. Ruby spent several days in the magical garden, learning all she could. She knew that with this newfound knowledge, she could help the animals of the forest in ways she had never imagined. Before she left, Elderberry gave her a small pouch filled with enchanted seeds. "Plant these in your garden," Elderberry instructed. "They will bring a touch of magic to your home and remind you of your journey." Ruby thanked Elderberry and returned to her burrow, where she planted the enchanted seeds. Over time, her garden flourished, filled with vibrant magical plants that brought wonder and joy to all who visited. From that day on, Ruby used her knowledge and the magic of her garden to help her friends and neighbors. She became known as the wise and kind rabbit who could solve any problem and bring a bit of magic into everyone's lives. And so, Ruby lived happily ever after, always seeking new adventures and sharing the wonders of the magical garden with those around her.
Comprehension questions and answers. Comment your answer. Question: what motivated Ruby to set out on her adventure? Answer: Ruby was motivated to set out on her adventure after discovering an old, dusty book titled, The Secrets of the Magical Garden, which contained a map to a hidden garden filled with enchanted plants and mystical creatures. Question: who did Ruby meet first on her journey, and what advice did they give her?
Answer. Ruby first met a friendly deer named Dashiell, who advised her to be careful as the path to the magical garden was not easy. Question. Describe the magical garden Ruby discovered. Answer. The magical garden was breathtaking, with shimmering flowers, whispering plants, and mystical creatures. At its center stood a large ancient tree with a door carved into its trunk. Question. What did Elderberry, the wise rabbit, give Ruby before she left the magical garden? Answer. Elderberry gave Ruby a small pouch filled with enchanted seeds and instructed her to plant them in her garden to bring a touch of magic to her home. Question. How did Ruby use her newfound knowledge and the magical seeds to help others? Answer. Ruby used her knowledge and the magic of the enchanted plants to help her friends and neighbors in the forest, becoming known as a wise and kind rabbit who could solve any problem and bring joy to everyone's lives.
Now it's vocabulary time. Inquisitive, meaning curious or inquiring, eager for knowledge and learning. Arduous, meaning involving or requiring strenuous effort, difficult and tiring. Enchanted, meaning under a spell, bewitched, filled with delight and wonder. Serene, meaning calm, peaceful, and untroubled, tranquil. Mystical, meaning relating to mystics or religious mysticism, inspiring a sense of spiritual mystery, awe, and fascination.